Number 3 would be check the changes in your clothes. I said that a little bit earlier with the inches, but your clothing will tell the story. Shirts that you could barely get over your stomach or your hips now are loose. Your jeans, you've got that gap in between where where it buttons up to where your stomach is. You'll see your legs changing in your clothes or how you look in your clothes. For me, I bought clothes a couple weeks ago, actually a couple months ago, and I bought them. They were on sale, and I said, okay, I'm going to buy them a size too small so that if I lose weight quickly, then I'll still be able to wear them. You know what I mean? They'll be a little tight now, but then they'll fit later. I had a big gap of time where I just lost a whole lot of inches and a whole lot of weight in a small period of time. And because it's summertime, I'm not really wearing jeans, and I put them on and they are huge, like they're big. And, I was kind of upset because I'm like, man, I just spent all this money on these clothes and I can't wear them, but, I was so excited, like, wow, I can't believe I can't wear these. I've never even been this small. I don't even remember being this small, and these are too big. So I don't even know what size I am now. I don't know if I'm a 22 or a 24. I've always been my highest was a 34. And, that's hard to think about it, but I was a 34, and it was a tight 34 at one point. And now, I've been in the 26, 28 range for a while, in and out of that, and 32, just depending on the cuts and depending on the place where I get the clothes from. So, just looking at the tag and knowing that a 22, 24 was too big on me. I don't even know if I'm a 20. I don't know what I am, because I haven't bought any clothes or gone into a store because I'm kind of scared. I still have a little bit of a issue with going to clothing stores. So I need to go because I really need to see what size I am. So but it's cool, but again, who's got the money to buy clothes every month? You don't. So that's why, I'm really kind of waiting a little while before I kind of go and put money and invest in clothing. But, it's exciting. So, those kinds of things will cause you to say, hey, maybe the scale didn't move this week, but I can't fit these pants anymore because they're too big. And that is just a huge accomplishment, especially when you know where you came from. And when you remember where you came from and where you are, you should just really give yourself a pat on the back, because it's awesome. It's really awesome. Number 4, it's not always bad to gain weight. And again, I don't want to get too in depth on the whys and hows and how your body works. That's like a scientific thing, and that's something that you should try to learn about on your own, because this is your journey, so you need to know for yourself. But, gaining weight's not always bad. Sometimes you gain weight because of the water replacing the fat in your body. I didn't even know that. That's something that I did learn, and that's something I will share, that when you do lose fat in your body, it replaces with water. And when it replaces with water, you will have a gain. Doesn't mean you didn't lose any fat. It just means this week your body compensated for the area where the fat was and put water in place of that. And once it's ready to release that water, then you will have that loss on the scale. But it doesn't mean that you didn't lose fat this week. So that is, you need to learn how your body works, what's happening with your body, and know that just because you have a gain does not mean that it's a bad thing. So that's number 5. Number 6 is reward yourself. I know sometimes we tend to feel like because we didn't lose weight that, oh, I did something wrong, I did something bad. But reward yourself. Even if you didn't lose inches and, you don't see too much of a change in your clothing and, the scale didn't go down, but you ate well this week. You stuck to it. You didn't cheat, as we say cheat. You didn't have a slip up. You were 100% on your eating lifestyle. Reward yourself. Don't, like we normally, I know me, I used to reward myself with food. But now I don't do that. I might go out, treat myself to a movie. And then because of the smells of the popcorn, I don't go crazy because I smell popcorn. I don't miss it that much. because I know how I would react if I was to eat it. So I'm like, it doesn't matter if I have it. Bring something with you. I bring cheese with me. They have these cheese puffs that are made from real cheese, and bring your own snacks. Now, technically, you're not supposed to bring snacks with you, but we all know people do. I'm not endorsing that, just saying. But, go to the movies. Go out on a date. Go shopping and buy yourself some clothes. Get a shirt. Do something that you normally wouldn't do for yourself and treat yourself. I mean, if you do want to go out to, a restaurant and eat, do that too. You stay on your, don't cheat, but, do something to where you're rewarding yourself for just doing this for yourself. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to reward yourself because of a weight loss, but just do something to reward yourself just because you just want to do something nice for yourself. Just do that. And that's a victory for yourself because you're treating yourself better than you probably treated yourself before. So try to reward yourself even if there's not any changes in your scale. Reward yourself for just sticking with it. Reward yourself for being consistent. Reward yourself because you're just awesome and you just should just reward yourself. Do that. So that will be my number 6. Number 7 would be look at your physical changes. And this is one of the things that I'm just so excited to share is that even looking at myself right now, recording, I can see such a big, huge change. I see a change in my skin tone. I tend to have like blotchy skin. And I see so many different changes in my face. Because that was the area that I focused on because as a big woman, I just felt like, okay, I can't do anything about my body, so I'm just going to focus on my face. And, it got to a point where that wasn't enough. And then I felt like I really had to do something. So I see so many changes just in my cheekbone area, my chin. If you look at my other videos, you can see a huge, big difference in my face and the weight loss in my face, my neck and my shoulder area, my arms, there's so many different changes that I have seen. From eating the way that I'm eating, my nails have never looked like this. I've always been a nail biter, and I stopped biting my nails at the end of high school to try to grow them out. And the only time my nails were probably this long or longer is when I was pregnant with my son, and I was taking those prenatal pills. And my nails were literally looked like that I had fake nails on, and my mom made me cut them because you're gonna stab him in the eye. So I cut them, and I never grew back like that again, and I was mad. But my nails they used to bend. They used to, if they would grow, they would split. My nails are so strong, and I'm not taking vitamins or anything like that. I was taking them here and there, but I'm not consistent in taking any kind of, vitamins or anything like that. But from this eating change in my body, my nails are growing like crazy. My hair, it doesn't look like it because shrinkage is real, but my hair has gotten a lot longer. It's a lot curlier. There's just so many different changes. My feet, I lost weight in my feet. My shoes are baggy. Who loses weight in their feet? But I didn't realize that my feet were fat. I thought I just had wide feet. And apparently, I was fat in feet. Which is hilarious. But, my shoes are loose. I used to wear a 10 wide. And again, I thought I just had wide feet. I just didn't know. I thought, I just had wide feet. So now I actually can fit in 10s. And I used to buy 11s because sometimes people didn't carry the wide, and I could get away with buying 11s. So all of my 11s I can't wear anymore. They slip right off my foot. And some of my 10 wides are baggy. And now I can actually go and buy a size 10, and I don't have to, be concerned with it being tight. So that is huge for me because a lot of times you can't find 10 wides, and I don't like wearing the 11s because those are hard to find too. 10 is hard enough. Anybody that wears a size 10 knows that if you don't catch it when they first come out, because a lot of people wear 10s, you'd be surprised how many people wear 10s. And, if you don't catch it when those shoes first come out, then you're really not going to find a 10. And if you do, you're lucky. So, you know, I'm really excited about being able to get a 10 because that's a bigger gap of sizes than a 10 wide, because 10 wides are even less. In 11s, it's really hard to find nice looking shoes in a size 11, unfortunately, even though I just tend to know a lot of people that have bigger feet. I just don't get it. But I'm really excited about my feet, losing weight in my feet. So again, you need to look at your physical changes, because those things, if you focus on those things, you get so excited and so motivated and so happy with yourself. And this is what this lifestyle is about, being happy with yourself. And for me to even change that about myself, I'm really excited about that, because there was a time where I wasn't happy with myself. And this journey has really helped me to become happy with me without anybody saying anything to me. I'm excited about it because I see it and I know that it's happening. And that is the most exciting non-scale victory to me.